How's it going, guys? It's the Jin Shadow here playing DayZ, and this is the Vigilante series. So, last time I left us, we were logged out at basically up here, I believe, and the old hospital's just down there. So I need to be quite careful. Let's just do a quick inventory of our gear real quick. The server is going to restart in about 30 minutes, so I've got a wood pile on me, cooked meat. Alright, I've got all the morphine I really need, I think. Really only need one in my inventory, but I can't. I need a bigger backpack. Well, I could do with a better backpack. Going to old hospital is just too much. And that needs to get off the map, because this is my exfiltration point. Always is. Because I never go across this, so... You're a lot more exposed on the bridge, moving across the snipers, but on the causeway, you have a fighting chance because you can kind of go prone and find a defilade, and it can be more helpful, but I just personally prefer a quick, long sprint, because if I get engaged on the causeway, I'm probably going to end up dying anyways with this gun. It may be zeroable, but it's not very accurate. I'm a pretty good shot, though, so I don't know, maybe I would. But if they're more than probably 500 meters out, I'm not sure I could hit them. I could try, but, you know. So, today I think we're going to go and try to, since we have our basic food and supplies, I'd like to sweep around and not hit this army base up here, but maybe this one, or just move down up to the Western Army checkpoint up here. I'm not quite sure yet, but first things first, we gotta cross this bridge, or bad things will happen. Now, do we have binocs? No, we do not. That is a biggie. We need some binocs. What we need is a boat. A PBX or even a fishing boat would be just perfect for crossing island to island. So one of our goals in this series is definitely to get a PBX that we can gear up and go use to pick up our clan members, because I have convinced a couple of my friends to buy Arma, and from my understanding they don't particularly like the engine. I'm disappointed in that, because they're disappointed, but voice is a little bit weak. Sorry guys, just woke up, and I was recording all yesterday as well. But yeah, they don't seem to like the engine very much, but I think they just need to get used to it, but they haven't spoken to me since, so hoping they're going to be willing to come play some DayZ with me and not be angry. Oh well, we'll see. Because it'd be cool to have like a group of like 8 vigilantes, or there's still going to be a bandit series, so yeah, I do have a server where I'm pretty kitted out as a bandit. It's easy to get kitted out as a bandit, that's why I like playing this way as well. So when you're playing as a bandit, you can just kind of shoot some dude. Like, we stalked a dude in a ghillie suit for about 15 minutes without him knowing we were there, and he started coming down this tower on a mollusk, and we just shot him in the legs with an M4 and then dumped 15 rounds into his face. So he died a swift death. And meanwhile, Josh killed another guy. Josh isn't with me today, but he might be. I don't know if he wants to play Vigilante style or not. But we actually tried to on that server, but everyone on that server who's a regular is kind of a dick. You try to negotiate with people, and they really just don't care. They're just going to shoot you. There's zombies down here, which means if you look at my screen, you can see some peripheral dots. Bunch of them. All right up there, too. So there's definitely a player in the bridge area, which is not good for me. But yeah, as you can imagine, a sniper with like an M107 or even a DMR on that side or this side could easily take you out as you were crossing that place. But there are those metal bars you can hide behind, partially. And as long as you can get some fairly decent cover, it should be alright. Let's make sure I'm in direct communication. Yeah, I wasn't. Cool. Let's put this on full auto and 0 for 2, because I don't want to walk right up on top of somebody. I would like to avoid that, you know. Because if I walk up on top of somebody, I'm going to have to shoot them, and I really don't want to have to shoot them. But I also have to make sure they're not really a threat. So I don't always have a choice. I hope these guys will see me. I'll just crouch. Oh, are you serious? I crouched and they saw me, but I was sprinting and they didn't. DayZ, logic, EA. There we go. Also, run into if there's ever a zombie apocalypse, all you have to do is run into trees, and the zombies can't find you or hit you. DayZ logic. I really wish that I could do public hives instead of having to do private hives, but it's just too many hackers. Even on private hive, hacking is still a major problem. Is that a rock right there? Yeah. Now, let's see. Am I actually in spawning range of the old sawmill? Not yet. Cool. And I've got this nice defilade here that will give me plenty of cover to look around. It looks like a motorcycle. This is either super sniper bait or I'm about to get a car. Let's just clear it. Yep, it's clear. Okay. It seems to be in working condition. Yeah, it's low. This is a spawn. How do I want to go about this? It's super low on fuel. I could pull it down there and get fuel. I think I just heard movement back to my right. Whatever. Alright. Yeah, we're just going to pull this down here. Oh my god, this is quick. Come on, follow me, all the zombies. Alright, cool. Now, I found jerry cans in this back room quite often, actually, so we're just going to have a look. A tank trap kit. That could be quite useful. The reason I say that is because if somebody's following me, I can use these to block off one entrance. Or even block off the back of my car, or drive my car into a tree, and block off the back end so that nobody else can take my car. But I know there's going to be a jerry can around here somewhere, and that's all I really need is a jerry can here. Civilian clothing. Somebody's been here recently. Oh, a toolbox. Good, good, good. I need that to repair the vehicle itself. Anything in there? Nah. Alright, well there better be a jerry can around here, or we're in deep trouble. So it looks like we're boarding our mission of going to army base for a little bit. Yeah, definitely going to be aborting that mission, because there doesn't even seem to be a can around here. That's going to irritate me. Um... Found scrap metal. I don't need scrap metal. There's a hatchet. All the windscreen glass, all the windscreen glass I could ever need in the world, but not a single jerry can. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna move. People are steaming me. I've been recording on our TeamSpeak. People should really check that before messaging me. I'm just gonna pull us down. This thing is super quick. Jeez. Just gonna pull this down here. Build ourselves the tank trap kit right here, so that it's very difficult to get out. Could have lined up the car a little, or lined it a little bit better, but see, now I can remove it because I have a toolbox, but the newbies won't. And if they try to pull, they would have to pull forward and to the left to get out of this. But they're gonna see this tree here, and well, actually, there we go. Let's pull it forward more. And now they won't be able to, and now I just save the car. Save the car. That's all I want. Let's just save it a couple times here. And remember that I am in, I think, maybe this unit? Don't even see my marker. Oh, no, I'm in the unit above it. Yeah, I'm like right here. Cool. So I'm in 071071. That's easy to remember. Now, Terra actually has a lot of good buildings to get jerry cans from, industrial buildings, that is. So I'm going to be running just a click up there to try to get a jerry can before, because we have about 15 minutes before restart. Now, if I can't get that jerry can, I guess I'll end up recording 2 episodes and trying to get that jerry can and stash in this car somewhere. But something tells me whenever I'm not the best at hiding vehicles, so when I load back in, the vehicle's probably going to be gone. Alright. Oh, this kind of sucks, but whatever. Gotta deal with it. That's DayZ. Alright, I guess I'm gonna cut it when I get back, guys, just to save a little bit of time on the video. Okay, guys, so I went to the wrong place. I was actually just trying to go here, turns out. So, turns out I don't have to go all the way up to Tara, which is quite good, actually. Saved me a lot of time. But there's all these little industrial buildings here, and if at least one of them doesn't have a jerry can, I'm gonna be pretty pissed. Another tank trap. A Stanag. Well, that's nice and all, but I don't use Stanag weapons. Flare's not really any good. Oh, come on. All I need is a jerry can. There's a car wheel, but the car's in working condition. Oh my goodness. This is ridiculous. Oh, I haven't seen this one. So that tells me I'm gonna have to shoot, so just getting the revolver ready. But so I have checked pretty much everything here. And just, wow, how did he hit me? guess I might have to head up to Tara. Alright, well, luckily it's only 800 meters out. We've still got 12 minutes to restart, so... You guys only missed out on 2 minutes there, so... I'm just going to keep you guys with me this time for the trek, I think. It's only 700 meters, and if we get engaged, I'd like to have that footage. Instead of having to go and edit the running out. Yeah, you know what, never mind, screw it. If I get shot at, I'll just start the recording immediately. Alright guys, 10 minutes till restart, and I'm 200 meters from Tara, so I'm just going to record the rest of this, up to the restart probably. And then I'll load back in and obviously keep recording and extend this till I can get back with the jerry can, because this is kind of an important episode. This isn't just a move and loot episode, this is now a vehicle. That bird chirping for some reason came across to me as a UAZ engine choking out, like somebody's cutting engine off. So at least I'm warm. I'm not freezing yet. There's more industrial buildings up here. That's always a good sign. Yeah, there's industrials up here. Awesome. And the first thing I find, jerry can. Now I've got to sort out my inventory quickly. Let's eat this food and have a drink. Take the jerry can. And you know what? That way I can just put my water bottle in my inventory, because I know I can fill that up down there. Cool. Yeah, I'm being one of those trolls who places barbed wire. I don't get to be a bandit and kill people. Cut me some slack. Alright, let's look and see if there just happens to be any extra. Those fuel tank parts are nice, and there's a rotor assembly here. Hi. Alright, looks like we're heading back, that's for sure. I about just ran into that building. That would have been a horrible idea. How awful would that have been as far as a way to die goes? I think that would have been pretty awful. Just rush in, be stuck by my own barbed wire, and just a horde of zombies follows me into the room and slowly eats my soul. So we now have the jerry can we need to get our vehicle up and running. If no one has taken it already. So we've got a 1.3 click run, and this is going to be the rush to beat the clock. Basically, I'm just going to keep you guys with me here, and we'll just rush all the way down there, because it's all downhill, so it's not going to be slow moving anymore. And I'm going to train zombies if I have to, and get us down to the old sawmill. Oh, it's a shame I drank that Coke. I could have changed that out with my water bottle. Gotten free water. I'm not sure how I would feel drinking out of lakes. And look, that's flowing like a river. Lol. Not sure how comfy I would be drinking out of lakes, though. Because one zombie could fall in the lake, or be thrown in the lake. And then your water is infected. I would think. But I guess we're immune, so I guess it really doesn't matter. The only way to get us is to kill us. But alright, we have 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Ooh, this is going to be fun. How many people are on? Ooh, there are a lot of people on this server. But our car's quite fast, so that's good. I didn't realize the blue cars are that quick off-road. I mean, it was doing like, what, like 60 or 70 off-road? Pretty sure the actual off-road truck doesn't even do that. The Helix, whatever. It's the Toyota knockoff. I keep hearing car engines. I'm paranoid. Plus the background noise on the mosque is pretty eerie at times. And the fact that I'm paranoid about my car going missing is not helping it. So once I get down there, I'm probably just going to let the server restart. and then I'll refuel the car. If it's there, which it better be, because I saved it like 6 times. At least 3. That's my rule. Always save at least 3 times, and it kind of helps. Kinda. There's the Brentsk Railroad Bridge. A short one. Actually, no. That bridge is over there. Huh, what's that one? I guess there's another small bridge. Interesting. Server restart in 5 minutes. Yep, 5 minutes, 16 seconds from when I started my clock. But it's obviously 16 minutes off, or 16 seconds off. Can we cover 600 meters in just 5 minutes without getting engaged? We'll see. You know what, guys, I'm just going to go ahead and cut this here. And we'll be back. Found a boar along the way before the server restart, so I've just killed my revolver and just going to gut it now. It's definitely better than meat, or better than canned food. So I might drop. I do have a empty space anyways. I want to save those bandages to give to somebody who actually needs them. So I think I'm just going to get rid of this wood pile for a little bit, because I can get wood when I need it when I get back. And just I can load up my car in a few minutes. So all will be well then. Now it's just a matter of getting to our car, which seems to be pretty well hidden from everything compared to where it was. I wonder if that was somebody's car and they got... Oh no, they wouldn't have gotten ambushed. The windscreen glass wasn't even broken. I don't know, but all I know is that whoever owned that car is not very happy. I think that was a spawn, though. I just don't understand why it was full green and no fuel. That doesn't quite make sense. But we need to get to a fuel station so we can fuel it up. Got about 2.5 minutes till restart. And it's just making sure that wasn't a gas tank. I was gonna be pissed for a second there. You guys wonder why I keep my zero between 100 and 200? It's just because close range, your gun will fire high. Where is she? There she is. Beautiful. I'm freezing to death, but beautiful. All I can imagine right now is just a PBX driving by and just stopping, and some dude with an M107 just shooting my car. Oh. Fair enough. Let's go ahead and I guess remove the hedgehog, really. Let's just, and then we'll save her one more time and... Oh! It's just me a revolver instead of removing the hedgehog. Weird. Yep, just use our toolbox here. And save it. Switch back over to the AKM. Where's the refuel point on this thing, anyways? I have a jerry can. Why can I not refuel you? Maybe that's why the car hasn't been anywhere. Maybe you can't refuel this car. We'll see. Found the refuel point, but the server's got about 15 seconds, so we'll be back, guys. Well, guys, I just fired my gun accidentally because freaking Fraps screwed up on me. But anyways, I found out how to refuel the car. That's all that matters. But we now have to get out here pretty quickly, so... Let me just get the gear here and drop this jerry can on the car. That'll free up some inventory room for me. Alright, so yeah, we're just going to take the bridge still. Get across Taro Bridge. And how do we want to go about this? We're going to have to drive by Object All. How many players are on? There's quite a few. Too many for my taste. Too many for my taste. What we'll do is we'll try to get to this intersection here and take that path around Object All. But yeah, look at this thing. This thing is crazy fast. Thought that was a player for a minute. Hey, zombie! Lol, 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 lol. I'm hoping at the fuel there'll be a fuel station eventually, I see, but I'm not gonna go hunting one down. Just gonna hope there is one that I happen to see. You know what? Let's quickly run out of here real quick, and let's quickly run out of here real quick. I'm a dope. But yeah, let's just have a look around and see if there's jerry cans in here or not. Nothing spawned in here. Cans. Nothing. Painkillers that I really don't need. Okay, pointless materials. That, like I just said, I don't need. So hopefully this half tank gas will, or third tank gas will actually last us a little bit. And hopefully this railroad doesn't destroy our car here. Seems like if I can get it on the railroad tracks, it goes pretty quickly. Oh god, that's not good. Seems like it can't quite touch the bridge, or if it... Oh, it's when the bridge transitions, the parts. Because these bridges, they're just like right here, you'll see. Oh, maybe not. Anyways, the bridges are only so many segments before they are a new piece of bridge that was placed in the editor. Like this one right here, apparently. And I just get stuck on it. That's my guess of what's happening, at least. This is going to be the longest car ride in existence because I am really paranoid about just running into another player there. I'm just going to get us out across here, though, park us up, and end this video and then start up a new one, guys, because I've got to get all this. I've got hours of uploading to do today, and it might take me all night to get this done, but I've got to study for my physics test anyways, so hopefully I'll be able to get that done for you. Either way, I'll be able to get at least a couple days worth of uploads done. Oh my god, this car ride. I don't understand how a car can be so fast off road, but on a bridge goes so slow. We might pull down there. See if there's fuel down there. That was where supplies was marked on the map. I just remember that, which is probably... I may have just seen movement up at the bridge. If we start taking shots, I'm going to be pissed. Because we shouldn't be taking shots. We're going 5. This bridge is just screwing us, though. I'm honestly starting to think we need to start taking the causeway with this car just because it's so fast off-road. But it's not fast on a bridge. It makes no sense. We'll be back, guys, I guess. Guys. Helix, whatever. Working car right there. We just need to be very careful. That's somebody's for sure. I think I'm seeing a player just about as well. Maybe not. At least we're almost off this thing. Oh. Well, let's go have a look, shall we? Why is this car now going ridiculously slow? Well, looks like we may be stealing somebody else's car, which I know isn't very heroic, but we'll leave them this one without damaging it, so. Hello, is this anyone's vehicle? I'm friendly. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna take your car. You need gas, supplies, anything. Hello. Okay. Lol. I hear a chicken. Yeah, this has got quite low fuel. Well, look, what we'll do is we'll, let me get the gear here. Grab our little jerry can, and if we find fuel up here, we'll bring it back. And we'll probably take the pickup. To be honest, it's, probably the best vehicle at our disposal, to be honest. Yep, nothing spawned in there. That's concerning, because when loot doesn't spawn, it typically means there's a player nearby. Or, a player loaded in nearby. Maybe this place will have fuel here. Otherwise, I think we're going to be taking the, we're going to be taking the car, I guess. Well, that's a shame, really. I'm not gonna hurt their car or anything. I'm not gonna be that kind of person. If this was the bandit server I play on, I would totally do that, but this isn't, and I'm not gonna be a bandit. So, just letting you know, if you've loaded in now, I'm friendly. I'm not taking your truck. I'm just taking my car and leaving. My car is stuck in grass. My car was stuck in the mesh for grass. That's what it is. It's these thick grass meshes that do it. It can't be in thick grass, or it just won't drive. But I need gas, and this is going too slow for me to be able to get gas. This is really going to get me killed. Just this ridiculous way this map's built. This car can go 50 off-road unless it hits a 2-foot-tall pile of grass. Then, you know, it can't drive through grass because it's not a car or anything. I'm sorry, but my Mustang can drive through. Oh god. There's a heli. Okay. Well, they look like they're going to object all. But they're... Oh. I'm getting sick. I've got to use a heat pack real quickly, guys. Hopefully these guys aren't complete douchebags who try to kill me just because I'm got a car. This is really concerning me though, because they've landed somewhere. And I don't want them to think I'm coming after them. But I don't want to say anything inside chat, because that's cheating in my books, so. See, this is what I'm talking about. This little, see how it goes 28, 24, 23. And then watch, once we get to about right there where that sign is, it's going to shoot up. Right here. See? It's ridiculous. Let's get on this road. So I'm hoping that heli realizes that I really don't care about it. Oh god. Did I just lose a wheel? Well, my wheel, it just fixed itself. Yay for bugs. Yay. Buggy old DayZ. Alright, guys. I'm going to just pull us off here. And hide our car here for just a moment. So, we'll be back, guys.